Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Noomsy here. I'm going to go ahead and do a complete run-through of my entire process of harvesting my field. Oh, looks like I got to wait another day. Now, usually, well, let me go ahead and get this, let me get my day. I think I have one more day to wait before I can harvest. Let's get this going, yeah. Now, usually, I just got a new harvester, a very big harvester. I used to run the two, I think they were the smallest harvesters you could use. They're only 6 meters wide, the heads on them. They were the ones you actually start out in the game with. Oh, it's raining. Is it going to rain all day? No, it looks like the sun's going to come out. Let me crank the time up here. If it's raining in the morning, you see that little sun symbol next to the cloud in the top right there. I mean, the sun's going to be out pretty soon. Now, let me go ahead and show you this while the time's going. I am running, obviously, this field, this field, this field, and this one over here. So these 4 fields, I always start from the little ones and move my way this way. And like I said, I was using... Where's that harvester at? Okay, I was using this one right here, the MF8570, which with that one comes this header, which is only 6 meters wide. I just bought, and man, I spent a lot of money for it. I just bought this one right here, the New Holland CR11. It's a beast. It's huge. It's got a 200 or 20,000 liter capacity compared to this one, which only had 8,000. So quite a bit more. And of course, the header for this one was only 6 meters. The one that I got now is 15.2 meters. Excuse me, more than double. So it's helping out quite a bit. Now I just gotta wait for the rain to stop here, because if you try to harvest while it's raining, you will lose yield. So I'm going at 60 times the speed. I'm going to crank it up to 360 here. And the sun should be coming out here. There it is. Okay, now take the back down there. I'll put it down to about 3 times. It's already 10 a.m., almost 11 a.m. So, okay. So first thing I do, obviously, is get my harvester, because everything's ready to harvest. I got everything seeded, fertilized, rolled, double fertilized, and I'll be going through all of that in this process. So, I do not need to do anything. I'm gonna go ahead and let the AI start on this. I use a lot of AI. I know some people like. I mean, I'll do some myself. It kind of makes the game more interesting, but for this process here, I'm just going to use AI, because the process of using AI it really helps out a lot. So I always check, because I always make sure they start on the headlands, and I try to give myself as many headland lines as possible. That only goes up to 2. See, I try to put it to 3, but it jumps back to 2 because it can only do 2. So, because this is such a massive header on this harvester. So get this into position and just go ahead and get the AI working. It'll do everything for you. Next thing I'm going to get out and ready is obviously my cultivator here. I hope I'm getting these terms right. I'm not a farmer, but I do enjoy playing the simulation. So sometimes it just goes where it wants to go. AI is not always perfect on here, but it gets it done. Alright, just a quick heads up. This was a very long video, and it took a long time to edit the audio. I did not cut out any of this video between the time I first started harvesting till the last fertilizer was put down. So there's a lot of video in here. I did speed some up to make sure the video wasn't too long. So you're going to see some spots that were sped up. But if you hear any artifacts in the audio, I apologize for that, like throat clearing. It just took so long to edit this, but I hope it's not too much of a distraction. Now the harvester is wider than this, so... And I will not be using the AI for this at first, because I kind of wanted to stay along with it. I am using the steer assist, though, and if you don't know how to do that, I do the same process when I use the steer assist. Let me back out here. All you do is just hold B. You know how to get into it. Hold B on the controller, or hold H on your keyboard. Go to the steering assist, which I have it on. And again, I always like to put as many headers or headlands. I keep getting those two mixed up. It only goes to 3, which is fine. And I usually keep my cruise control on automatic stop. That way, if I do get up or I get distracted, my tractor doesn't drive off if I'm using my cruise control. So there we go. That's all ready to go. Hit A and let's put it down here, and he's got a good enough start. We're just going to follow him. Oh, looks like I missed a little bit there. I get a little I'm a perfectionist here, so if I miss a little bit, it kind of drives me nuts. Now, obviously, the headlands are the hardest to get. If you don't have the room to turn around, you have to do a lot of backing up, so it does good practice, though. I mean, I was terrible at backing these things up before, but I've gotten much better at it. The steering was something very difficult to get used to. Now, I am going to be speeding this video up in a lot of spots because the process is taking so long. I know you guys don't want to sit here and just watch this go in regular time, so I'm going to speed it up by 400%, a lot of spots where there's no commentary. That way I'm not wasting a whole lot of time, and you guys don't have to sit there for over an hour watching this stupid video. I mean, I appreciate you watching it, but again, it's the same thing, going up and down the field, back and forth. It kind of gets tedious after a while, so you're welcome. Now I'm going to stop here and wait, and I'm going to go ahead and grab the next thing, which is going to be my seeder. And I'll go ahead and just get the seeder started now because these two are about to be done real soon here. Again, I'm going to hold B on my controller, go to AI work, make them headers as big as possible, which it can only go to 2. Seeder's good size too. Okay, and let's get it going here. Alright, so I got to get into my this big guy here. He's done, so I'm going to get him over to the center field and get him started. It's very important to keep things moving smoothly. Like, this guy is 44% full now. Yeah, I work good. Okay, and get her started. Alright, I gotta back this up here. Yeah, this AI, this steering assist is amazing. Like I said, if I even miss a little sliver on either side, I have to back up and redo it. So this just saves me so much time. Alright, I think it's going to be this one here. See, I'm going to miss a little bit right there. I'll have to back it up and get it, but that's no big deal. This is the last bit right here. And there we go. Now we're going to get this guy set up, ready to go over here. I am not going to... I'm not used to this long arm, so it's kind of throwing me off a little bit here, but I'm getting it. Now, if I follow him all the way to the end and he's still got some, and he'll stop and finish filling me up or emptying himself out, whatever, that'll slow me down. That's not something I want to do. So if you look inside the harvester, you can see it's spilling in, so he's done. He's just throwing in what he's picking up right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and drive off. This tractor's kind of weak. When it gets a lot of grain in there, it gets heavy. And I do have the crop destruction turned off. I was going to turn that back on eventually, but I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. It's a game. I'm not trying to go for ultra realism here, but... Alright, I'm going to go ahead and empty this out while I have a chance. I have been cutting it really close with my money here. I have $27,000 now. Before I bought that harvester, I had about almost $500,000. Bought that harvester and the head, or the header, and it took me down so low that I had to sell a building. I had to sell my maintenance garage. I didn't want to do that, but I had to so I could actually buy the header for it. And I had to sell both my harvesters, my smaller ones. So that was disappointing. I kind of wanted to keep the smaller harvesters because I like to... Now I'm going to get the AI going on this one too. Just 1 second here. This will work, and go. Okay, I might have messed with the harvester here. Yeah, I did. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to start here because it'll stop him from working. I'm trying to do this as efficiently as possible, which means not slowing down that harvester at all. Okay, he's going to go that way, I guess. Okay, he's just going to keep going around in circles over there. See, sometimes the AI just does ridiculous things. I had him all set up, but he just had to go around in a circle for some reason. Now see, the seeder guy's getting done pretty quick. I think the seeder is wider than my cultivator, so he gets done really fast. Okay, guy's done. Now I want to head over here and get started right away on this side. Now the harvester slowing down here doesn't matter too much because it's going to be way ahead of everything here pretty soon. It's the ones at the tail end I got to keep track of, especially my cultivator, because it's oops. There we go, and start her up. Got to check the harvester capacity. It's at 13%, so I'm good there. I don't have to worry about that. Still got quite a ways to go on the seeding, and it's going around in circles like an idiot too, so it's going to buy me a little bit more time here. And just to get it ready, I'm not going to... Obviously, fertilizing is going to be last, so I don't need to be hooked up to this right now. I'm going to go get my roller hooked up. Ooh, cut it close. I believe this is my weakest tractor. It is. I might switch it out later to get it done quicker, but the roller only goes, I believe, 7 miles an hour, so why is my seeder stopped? I don't think my field's done. No, for some reason it's done this before. It just stops. It doesn't finish the field. So I've got to do this manually. I think there's still some issues they need to work on with the AI in this game. They're actually doing a really good job at avoiding each other. One time, two of the tractors were going directly at each other, and one of them actually turned and went around the other one. So, I don't know if that's a recent improvement or what's going on there, but it's nice to know they're actually doing something with the AI. Maybe I'm doing... Did I miss that? Ah, who cares? Maybe I'm doing too much headlands. Maybe I need to do less. Maybe that's why it keeps messing itself up. I'll give that a shot. Alright, and by the time I'm done with this field, it should be time to get that other field finished up. The one that the cultivator's on right now. Now, I think I did miss something over here, so I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, you can tell right there. Me being a perfectionist here. Alright, let's get this guy set up for this field. Stop right there. We're going to put it back on AI. Yeah, we're going to headline... Okay, the headland. Sorry. Headlands, at least it can only do 2. Whoops. So we're going to hit OK. Alright, let me go ahead and get my roller started here. And again, AI worker. I'm just going to do 2. There we go. Alright. This guy's at 48%. We're good on that. I don't know where he's going. We're going to get our seeder going here. AI work, blah, blah, and go. Alright, he's done. And now we're going to head this guy over to this other field where the harvester is kicking some serious ass. So we'll get this started. And I don't see any problems happening, hopefully. If they do, at least they'll be ahead of schedule anyway. We will do this and start. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and empty out that harvester before it gets too full. I don't like these tractors with the power shift. You can't zoom out while you have the throttle down, because then it'll just change gears. Got to pay attention to that when I buy my next tractors. Now again, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to do this. So if I pull up here now and he stops, he won't move. He'll wait till I get out of his way. This poor sign has been knocked out so many times by me. I feel bad. Alright, come on. Give me a little bit here. Give me a little bit. There you go. And get out of his way. Let me get this thing ready to go for the next... I don't know, I'm going around in circles here, guys. But everybody's moving. Everybody's getting stuff done. Let's get out of his way again, and we are going to take this over and dump it. I'm the stronger tractor. Okay, those two look like they're fine. This guy's doing a good job. Roller's still going. Everybody's still in motion. Alright, come on. I'm going to go ahead and transfer over to this. This he is done. You're done, right? Okay, see, he is done, but he's not letting go for some reason. I'm just going to cut him off. And I am going to head over to this other field. Ew, watch out for this guy. Street signs beware. Now, for this field down here, if you guys are harvesting from this field, I have the best results if I start down here on this side. I believe that it prefers to go this way. If it doesn't, it'll turn around and go back the other direction. But I'll just go ahead and put it here AI work. Make sure it's okay. It's already at 3. That's the max. Headlands first. Okay, and go. Check the harvester capacity. I'm at 20%. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's going to turn around and go the other direction. But that's okay. Let's let it do its thing. This is doing good. Roller is... the heck? Was he making something... okay. I was going to say that's pretty dirty what he's making over there, but it's not. Come on, where's my... there it is. Okay, let's get this guy over and set him up. Now, the harvester's good. I got to keep it moving, because if it does stop for any reason... because this cultivator is going to get this field done quick, because it's a pretty straight field. There's no curves or anything, well, except for down here at the bottom here. But it does get that field done very quickly. This is a pretty quick field too, because it's very long, and this harvester does a great job in this field. It's always tricky doing it this way. I'm actually leaning in my chair. I hate when I do that. Oh, get over there. Oh, come back, come back. There we go. Okay. Harvester looks like it's cleaned out. Follow it for a few more seconds. Nope. Come here. I'm not done with you. Alright, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and pull off. Very interesting. I'm gonna leave this guy sitting. Ooh, that's close. Right over here, waiting for the next load. He's getting close to being done. This guy's doing a great job. And there's really nothing else I can do right now except wait. I definitely want to get this cultivator going as soon as possible, because once I get onto that big field, that's where I usually run into the problems. If I have too much equipment on one field, it will they'll clash with each other. I'll have to stop one. I'll have to... sometimes I can work it out to where it doesn't really slow anything down, but other times it's just a big mess. So it's always better to have them not working on the same fields at the same time, but sometimes it's unavoidable on the big one over there. Alright, my seeder is done. Good job there, buddy. He's done enough. I'll go ahead and get him going on this field. This is actually running pretty smooth. I had some problems last time I did this process. I wasn't paying attention to my harvester, and he got so full. He was sitting there for a while, and I had to actually stop the other tractors from moving because it was just a big mess. But like I said, I just got that new harvester, so I'm still getting used to it. That'll work. This guy's almost done anyway. Or girl, whatever's driving it. Looks like the roller's finishing up over there. Ooh, what is that? Did I forget to cultivate this? Looks like I missed something here. Oh, it's going to hit it right here. Come on, it's not that big a deal. Okay, he's done. Let's go ahead and... The thing about the roller, you have to fold it up before you can really move, or you're just going to go really slow. So keep that in mind when you're using the rollers, because they do waste a little bit of time. There's my starving cows over there. I still haven't figured out how to feed them yet. I'll learn here pretty soon, hopefully. like to get some stuff going with those. I recently just started selling honey from my bees, which is nice. They actually pay pretty good. Headlands first, please. I don't know why I keep switching, but that'll work. There we go. 37%. He's doing good. One more line there and he's going to be finished. Yeah, now see, if I was doing this not the AI, I would have just driven around and come back the other direction. It would have been so much quicker. The AI is not as efficient as you can be as long as you know what you're doing. Oh, should I do it that way? Or should I do it? Yeah, we'll do it this way. Alright, he's got a long way to go. Apparently I was not straight enough for this AI. Looks like he's just as anal as I am about keeping these things perfectly straight. Okay, check this harvester. I am at 58%. We'll go ahead and empty some out. I don't need to finish it out here because once I get a little bit more out of him, he'll be able to do the rest of this field without me having to get any more. We'll park this guy here. Rolling still going on. He's at 35%. He should be fine. Now I am going to go ahead and take over this harvester here because... Oh, geez. You know what? It's alright. What the heck was that? Ooh, let me do this here. I really don't have to worry about things not catching up. Or I don't have to worry about things catching up here because... Whoa, where did my... There he is. He's all the way over there. Alright. Everything is running smooth. I'm kind of disappointed on how slow this harvester goes. Though only 6 miles an hour. That's very slow. But it makes up for it with the width of the header. Going to spit a little bit out. There it goes. Okay, that's it. I am done with my harvester. I will finish emptying this into here. Look at that. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. I hope I have the room in the trailer. It looks like I do. Okay, my seeding is just about to finish up. My cultivator is doing great. Harvester is emptied out. Let's get this guy out of the way. Let's go ahead and fold this harvester up. Oh, not that. No, no, no. Not that. I'm gonna fold this guy up. Here we go. Okay, let's put this over here. Seating's finish up right now. Oh, it's not. It didn't finish. Why did you not finish? It's little things like that. It's like he just gave up. Alright. Just make sure I got this whole field. And I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's all green. Growing. Go away. Okay. Rolling's done as well. That's alright. We've got to get this one started. Was it this way? I think it's this way. Yeah, I work, headlands. Let's do that many and go. And I have to fold up the roller. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We got to get him going. I think he's the slowest one out here. Alright, I'm going to set this guy up here, put him back where he needs to be for now. Don't want to damage, so I'm going to put the wheels down. And then I'm going to lower it and drop it. There we go. Okay, looks like I've got some time. I'm going to go empty out my trailer if I can move. This hill's pretty steep and this tractor's weak. Let's see, my I got 146,000 canola, liters of canola. That's gonna be some pretty good money. Put the top on, I don't know why. No, everybody's still, whoa. Why did he stop? Oh, see, here we go. There's a problem. I better move this guy instead. Hold on a second. Yeah, he was done, so he's just got to get out. No, he's not done. See, I have no idea. I might have been going for that little patch over there, but I don't know. I'm just going to do this myself because I don't know what this AI is going to do if I just started it. Might try to go to the other side. Alright, all done with this guy. We're going to put him away and let the seeder continue to do his work. Hopefully he does not stop. So all we have is that seeder to finish up. Then I got to get the rolling done, which will take the longest. But what I was going to do before I found out those two ran into each other, I was going to go ahead and hook up my Go ahead and hook this tractor up to my fertilizer. Now I have to wait until everything's done before I can fertilize the second time, because you have to wait till the next day. And the roller will not work. If I fast forward a day and there's any crops already starting to grow, the roller will stop working and won't be effective. So I have to wait for that to finish. And that is going to be a while. I am going to go ahead and take control of this, because like I said, I can always get it done faster. Yeah, we're going to do it that way. I like rolling myself because you can just put the cruise control on. You don't have to worry about anything. Except for steering, of course. Alright, now that I've got enough of the headlands done, I'm going to do this the most efficient way that I think you can do this, which is just going back and forth, not doing any more of the headlands. So you can just make a sharp turn here and just lock on and just let it go. Now there's going to be that little sliver that's going to mess with me here, but nothing I can really do about it. Just have to come back and get it again. Or you can just skip it. I mean, it's rolling just in that little sliver. It's really not going to cause any problems. You're not going to see any difference in the yield, I don't think. It's not even a liter's worth of difference there in the yield size, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Now I did hook this roller up to the bigger tractor because I thought maybe it would go faster, but it does not go faster than 7 miles an hour. Doesn't make a difference. And we're going to let the AI do this. We're going to go for 3, and there we go. Now there's nothing else to do but sit back and let this thing do its work. You know what, I'm actually going to take control of the seeder because it's doing some weird stuff again. Anytime you switch from AI to steer assist, make sure you turn the seeder back on, or if you're using a fertilizer is easy to see, but you got to make sure you turn these back on or they will not work. Alright, we are done with the seeder, guys. Now all we got to do is wait for this roller to get done, and oh, help us, it's going to take a long time. I may go wash some dishes or something while we're waiting. My luck, I'll come out and he'll be stuck on a tree somewhere in a ditch. Always to get everything set up and ready to go for the next harvest. Alright, let's let this guy go. And we will be back. Now, if you're wondering, probably not, but if you are, my all of these are already partially fertilized. You see the light blue means they've been fertilized once. They're 50% fertilized, which will say right here. Bonus yield, yield bonus, sorry, 77%, plus 77%. All that information. So fertilized the first time because the seeder that I have, oh, it's done. Almost done. The seeder that I have is a fertilizer. It's a fertilizer and a seeder, so it does both. Go over to the house, and he should be done by now. Yep, it's all finished. Okay, so what we're going to do is fast forward one day. Sleepy time. Now, if it is raining while you're fertilizing, I don't think that makes a difference. Alright, here we go. We're going to let this do it itself because fertilizing is so hard to do by, like, manually. Because you cannot see where you fertilized. All of the dirt is covered up with plants, and I always get all messed up. And look at that sunrise, the fog. It's cool. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the time a little bit so we can get a little bit more, we'll do times 15 there, so. Wow, it's actually still dark enough that he's got his lights on. I love the detail in this game. The speedometers actually, even the gas gauges are where it's actually at as far as your gas. Such good detail. Well, it is November, so 8 o'clock in the morning is still pretty dark, I guess. That's another good thing about this, the realism as far as the times of day or seasons and stuff. They kind of line up with the amount of daylight. So they did do an amazing job with this game as far as details and making it more realistic. I don't know why I keep missing that spot over in the corner. Obviously it's not getting seated. Now, if you want to check his progress, let's go to this and keep clicking the fertilizer on and off, and it'll... I do like this feature. I never used this feature in Farming Simulator 22. I never really bothered with it. All of the color codings and the growing levels, ready to harvest, harvested, cultivated, plowed, seeded, all that stuff. I mean, I don't have them turned on, but if I put on seeded, you see that blue come up there. Plowed, cultivated, you know, you can go through all of these. Right now I'm just messing around. I'm going to screw up my timing here. He's all done. I'm going to shut him off because he won't do it manually. And going from one field to the next in this area here, I don't have to fold the harvester up, or sorry, the fertilizer arms up. Stop him right here, and I don't really care what process he uses, middle, outside first, how many headers or headlands. I just let him do his thing because it gets done so quickly because it's such a wide area of fertilizing. And look at my money go down. I got it on set. I got it set to where the AI buys it as it goes, and you can just watch that money go down when it's spraying. I was going to do a video. I recorded how much money I lost. It was over $1,000 spraying that big field that we're going to end up on. Over $1,000 in fertilizer costs alone. And I'm wondering if it's even worth the bonus. If it's even worth the amount of money you get for the yield bonus for fertilizing. I'm sure they wouldn't have put it in there if it was a waste of, you know, if it wasn't effective, but I think I might still do that video. Kind of keep an eye out for that one. I've already done the whole thing without fertilizing it a second time. I recorded exactly how much I harvested from that field without the bonus, and now I need to just harvest the whole thing with the bonus to see the difference in liters that I get out of the yield bonus of canola, and then kind of see if it's worth spraying or not. Go back here. Oh, he's done. No, he's not. What am I doing? No, don't stop. What am I doing? Sorry, I hit a button there. I just slowed myself down here. See, that's the problem. If you get out of the AI and you go back into it, they get all screwy. Let's go ahead and pretend this never happened. I wish it did it in real time, but you have to actually click off and back on, click off, back on. Now it's going to go the long ways and it should be done. We still got that field and then the big field, which again, the sprayer is... Oh, I don't want to mess anything up here. Let me see here. Oops. This sprayer is, let's see the width on this thing. 40 meters. What's that? 40, 80, is it 160 feet? Am I doing that right? 40, 80, 120 feet. Well, whatever. It's a lot. It's obviously the widest thing that I have. Is it done? Yes, it is done. Waste no time. Head to the next field. Now I try to line it up to where it's right on the edge there, so maybe that way it'll actually start right here and not have to turn around, which it looks like it kind of wants to, but it kind of doesn't. Nope. Okay, that's good. Some birds again. Oh, you know what I need to do is I need to go get this guy out of the way. I completely forgot. Yeah, how much does he have left? Yeah, he's going pretty good. Now, I don't know how this happens, where this is double fertilized already. 100% fertilized. It says it's harvested. Oh, you know what that is? I think that was from my last planting. It got 100% fertilized and I never... Oh, actually, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Alright, this is his last pass. Oh, sorry. We're making you dizzy. Ah, still has another little bit to go there. Now, I like to look at this because sometimes, even after he's done, or whatever the AI is doing, even after it's done, it'll kind of just start driving around in circles for some reason. Like it's confused. So you might think it's still working, but it's not. So you're actually wasting your time because the AI doesn't know what it wants to do. That's why I know this is it. Now I gotta fold it up because I will not make it between the stop signs and the light poles over here if I don't. It's 40 meters. And works for me. Here we go. We'll let this guy do his thing and we will be back to talk about it later. Alright, that is it, all done, and it took me 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 12 seconds to do my entire farm, and that is all in real time. Okay, well obviously I'm going to upgrade my roller from this one to this one. It's more than double the width, so it's going to cut a lot of time off of the rolling, which is going to save me a lot of time overall. And with that extra time, I really want to get into raising and selling cows. I don't think I'm going to do the milk thing yet. I haven't figured out how to do that, but I think I'm just going to buy baby cows and raise them. But I got to figure out how to feed them and water them, but I think that'll be the next video I make. Well, that will be it for this video. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Please like, subscribe, and leave those comments. In case I didn't make it clear before, the timestamps I put in here just to let you guys know exactly when I started each field with my harvester all the way up to the last spray of the fertilizer for the second run through of the fertilizing. it's been a long process. It took a long time, but we got through it. And hopefully my next video will be on raising cattle. I really want to get that started. And again, thank you. I appreciate you watching my video. You guys have a good one.